professional call.
Hollander, can you get as close to the fortress?
I can try.
Ashlyn, grab onto me. You choose now to be heroic. Good time as any? So, about my offer. I want all crew brace for impact.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls! Bound Compass is proud to present to you the finale of the amazing adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses! Part 3, brought to you by Blast Right Ray Guns. Go to your local gun merchant and ask for the new DL44 model heavy repeating ray gun. The sleek, low-profile DL44 is the latest in repeating ray gun technology, featuring stylish curves, quick-release power pack, excellent stopping power, and dishwasher-safe parts. The DL44 is the ultimate in your right to shoot people. Remember, if you want to blast your foes right, use Blast Right. And now look forward, good listeners, to the fantastical year of 2012 AD, to the year of the Great Royal Confederation of Stars, to when humankind is expanded outward into the great beyond. We have reached thousands of planets, spanning hundreds of light years in any direction, and still we reach farther. Intrepid colonists brave the great empty expanses of the undiscovered galaxy to forge a new era for the betterment of humankind on countless worlds, moons, and space stations. It is to this new frontier where we turn our ears. Tonight's story is The Great Vault.
Regan,
No.
listen. Regan, get out here.
Fuck that. We are on a hostile moon of a rogue gas giant in deep space used by an ancient alien pirate who, for all I know, looks like a giant purple people eater. And I'm quite afraid. And it's cold out there.
Under normal circumstances, I might find this quite endearing, but right now, I really have to pee!
Man, you're pissed. Now I'm really not coming out there. Pissed.
That does it. I'm shooting the lock.
Regan locked himself in the bathroom again?
Yes! Sorry, Rosalind.
Hollander.
I didn't mean to shout.
It's alright. Hey, Regan, this probably isn't the best time, but John died in the crash. John died? That's terrible.
Who's John?
God, I'm gonna have to call his wife and his kids and let them know. He, Wrench, and I used to hang out all the time. Also, the captain is calling a meeting and wants you and Ashlyn there. Hollander, did you just miss the part where someone died? I'm not leaving. Okay. Commander Derringer baked some oatmeal raisin cookies for the meeting, but they'll probably all be gone.
That was rather easy.
You should know that's the easiest way to get him to do something.
Bribe him with oatmeal raisin cookies.
Well, at least viciously lie to him about there being oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh, God damn it!
You seem sure that Regan is going to leave the ship.
He'll come around. Do you think he won't?
I don't know. He seems very much
Afraid of new things?
rooted on the Cabalina. And that.
I'll bet on him. He seems better with you around.
Thank you, Rosalind. Tell the others that I'll be there shortly.
Okay.
Who would lie about there being oatmeal raisin cookies, right?
This is what I'm saying. Ashlyn will be here in a minute.
Good. I prepare some wine and a fine caviar for two. Of course, Captain Novarider.
Wait, two?
Yes, for myself and the enchanting Ashlyn.
Please stop trying to pick up Ashlyn.
No, I saw her first. No.
You know, feigning disinterest could be considered more attractive.
Genius. Regan, you're an excellent wingman. You could learn a thing or two from him, Commander.
I'm sure, Captain.
I cancel that order.
Of course, sir.
Can we just move on now? Right. Commander Derringer, report.
Sir, we've landed a few kilometers from what Captain Aphelion believes to be the fortress. Our sensors are down, so I can't determine where the other ships may have landed. This moon's atmosphere is breathable, although I would still recommend breath masks as it is thin. Cold gear will also be a must if we're going to make the walk to the fortress. The only heat is coming from the exiled Titan, and it's not much.
Good. Get the cold gear ready.
Wrench, what's the status of the Cabellina? Oui, mon capitaine. The Cabellina, she is beat up, but with repairs will be void-worthy again. We have all the necessary parts, although she will not be at top performance, and many portions will need to be sectioned off to prevent catastrophic decompression. Excellent. Prioritize the necessary systems and repairs to get the Cabellina into the void and home safely. I don't want to have to spend as much time as we have to here. Hollander, what's the status of the crew?
Several injuries, Captain, and 6 fatalities, including John.
Not John. I am afraid so, mon capitaine. C'est une tragédie. Regan, make some room in the budget for a proper funeral for the casualties. I'll begin writing letters as soon as we're done here. What am I going to say to John's wife and children? Who exactly is John? Ah, there you are. On to business. Perhaps you can tell us a little more about this fortress and the vault. Of course. As best as Brandon was able to discover, the fortress seemed to belong to a pirate who existed at the height of the alien civilization. A very prolific and dangerous pirate who was so greedy that he thoroughly devastated the shipping lanes, leading to the decline and eventual collapse of said alien civilization. Ah, a true swashbuckling hero. The only references that Brandon was able to find called him the Hyperslug. I'm sorry, what? No, that is the stupidest name ever. I'm certain the name comes from a very fearsome creature.
No, guys, seriously. Get some salt. Here comes the evil hyperslug.
I'm willing to wager it would eat entire ships. Luckily, though, it was easily defeated by its greatest nemesis, a saucer full of cheap beer. These Hyperslugs, they keep getting into my hydrangeas. As I was saying, legend has it that the Hyperslug built a fortress where he hid his spoils. A fortress that was lost when he died. I believe it to be here.
Can we expect any defenses?
Yes, everything that we found suggested that there would be numerous pitfalls, traps, and puzzles preventing anyone from reaching the vaults. One legend suggests that the Hyperslug's ghost still guards these holes. The other artifacts that I had collected were designed to help us bypass these defenses, but Rixor had managed to take them when he destroyed my ship. No matter though, I still have my backup plan. Regan. I'm not still thinking about the Hyperslug. Why? In the brief time I've known Regan, he's shown an aptitude for solving puzzles set before him. Thank you, LucasArts. See you at the crossroads. I think with him and the collective skill groups that come with the wild horses, we should be able to get through all of the obstacles. Let's not forget that Mezzan is probably still out there, and I doubt that Cyclopean cretin is dead yet.
We should be so lucky that Galabrax was killed when his cruiser crashed.
We had seen that Tennyson escaped from Galabrax's cruiser when the fighting broke out. I'd be surprised if he wasn't already at the fortress by now.
Do you think he'll reach the vault before us?
With his head start, he most certainly will. Opening it, however, the librarian is likely the key, and I still have him. And, with a spot of luck, he'll deactivate some of the deadlier traps for us. Right, then we should get moving as soon as possible. Unspeakable riches await us. Commander, report! Baron Galabrax, the damage to the Pegasus was too great. Her core breached on impact with the moon and all hands were lost. The Perseus is heavily damaged, but with some repairs will be operational again.
Good. Get them underway, and gather together a company of our best men. Arm and equip them for thin atmosphere and cold operations.
Sir?
We are hunting, Commander.
For, sir.
Barbarians, fiends, rogues, Captain Farr Novarider and his haughty wild horses!
I should have guessed.
They tax me, Commander. They tax me and my patience.
Oh, good. Another speech.
Worse, they have chosen to insult not me, but my name. The Galabrax name.
Wasn't much to insult.
Gather the men together, Commander. Dress them in our finest. Hang rifles from their shoulders. Read them their final rites and paint their faces in ash and blood. Strike a drum and ignite a pyre. Dance to Orion for prowess. Sing to Artemis for accuracy, and pray to Nike for victory. For in 2 hours we ride to the east where a great wounded beast lies in waiting. But do not let these wounds fool you, my many, my confederates, for this beast is still deadly and cunning. But fear not, for your glorious and deaf leader, I, Baron Edgar Wayne Galabrax, am here to lead the charge.
Probably from the rear.
Go, Commander! Ready the men! I must contemplate my strategy. I must move my pieces carefully, as though they were my own children. For one wrong move could mean disaster.
Of course, Baron. Pardon me, sir. What would you like for breakfast?
Oh, don't! I want only one thing for my meal. Hatred. Damn it.
Well, if it isn't a tired cliche. Looks like you're missing your gun, Tennyson. Good for me. I wouldn't shoot Mezen. How are you gonna get through this door? I'm sure one of those nifty artifacts would get me through. And you're going to keep guessing until you get it right? How long until a Felion or Novarider get here? Don't suppose I could just knock. Unlikely. Well, this is awkward. Here I stand with the only gun, and you with the knowledge. Tell you what, why don't we go back to our original deal? 70-30 me, and you get to keep your life. That wasn't our original deal. I like this one much better. Now why don't you open that door for us so we can keep moving? That's not going to happen. Jesus, it's hot cold out here. It's definitely cold enough to freeze a waffle's pea. Captain Aphelion, is that it? It is. Amazing. This moon is plucked with meteor hits, but the structure is still there, and mostly intact. I have to admit, I was always impressed by the longevity that this species built into their structures and devices. Even with these winds and through numerous impacts, the structures are still standing. Brandon hypothesized that it was inherent in the culture, not something that they intentionally did. It's built so low to the ground. It's like a tomb. The slug was a pirate trying to hide his plunder. Not only is it built to last, but it's built to stay hidden. Much of the structure is most certainly underground. How do we get in? There should be a main door. Over here! I found the door! Captain, I see its commander, Raybold scoring. Someone was firing a ray gun, relatively recently too, based on the damage. Rixel has the artifact necessary to open this door, and he knows it. And the damage is far too randomly placed for Mezen to be trying to blast it open. It was a firefight. My guess, based on the scoring, is that there are only 2 or 3 participants. Likely it was Mezen and Rixel. We should hurry. Well, we had better knock, I suppose. Regan, I honestly doubt... What bullpucky? I can't believe that worked. This has to be a trick. Hollandia, wait. Seems fine. Well, moving on then. Wanna give a stab at this one, Ashland? I'm probably something like knocking, not meaning the same thing. Oh, shut it. I don't believe I said anything. Just keep walking, Anderson, before it dumps snow down the back of your comforting car. No, it's a sweater vest.
Another locked door and another device. So just get us through. Relax. There's more to this than just having the right artifact. How's that wound doing? I imagine that gun's probably getting pretty heavy. I've been injured before by sharper blades and by more cunning foes. Fascinating. I'm sure you'll be more than willing to brag all about them. I can detect sarcasm, Mr. Sore Loser Pants. Not exactly the worst thing that I've ever been called. What are you doing? Trying to open up this door so that we can get to the vault before a Felion and your counterpart get here. I just need to... There. Well, I'm glad that you can match a series of colored symbols to open a door. Honestly, why don't I just kill you and take the artifacts? Because there's one critical missing artifact that you don't know about, and you never will if I'm dead. I could force you to tell me, but you don't want to get all that close to me now, do you? Not with that wound, and not with the chance that I still have a hidden knife you don't know about.
keep moving, or it might just have to kill you from here and forget about this whole endless riches thing. You wouldn't want that now, would you? No, that would be terrible. You know, whenever I played a video game that had that old swinging scythe trap where you catch a giant axe to the crotch, I always thought it was an old anachronism. Like, who would honestly be fooled by this sort of trap, right? It's just a timing puzzle. I never actually expected to see it in real life. You've got to admire the simplicity. Oh, this episode was just not good at making traps. What is this? The fourth or fifth easy bypass trap? I'm sure they were a challenge in his time. John would have blown through these without a problem. Seriously, who is John? How will we ever get through? These blades are swinging at different rates. One wrong step, and we're done for. Alright, I'm on the other side. Oh, well, I suppose we just walk through then.
Captain, over here. Blood.
Relatively fresh, too. It doesn't look like it was drawn by these blades. They look rather clean.
Someone is ahead of us. Do you think it was Mezen or Rixel?
Likely both. We haven't seen a body yet. We'll have to tread carefully. Come on, my slow but still agile old cohort. We have to brave this devilish trap. I can't believe it. An actual pit full of spikes. This hyperslick seriously needs a lesson in trap setting 101. To give him credit, it doesn't look like we can just jump across. Thank you, Rosalind. I'm certain he was just running out of ideas, covering the basics. Alright, Ashlyn. Of the artifacts, which one would have gotten us past this? A small sphere, big enough to fit in your hand, with 4 small, flat pylons surrounding the core. Alright, what's around us?
There looks to be some sort of panel built into the wall here.
Any buttons that we can push randomly?
No, sir. There is a socket of some sort, though.
It looks mechanical. Bigger than a key, 4 slots. This is where the orb went. Wrench, is there something that you could build to be able to turn this? Wait, that could coaxiate a reverse hypotransducer with a fluctuating modular light valley wave to gently vibrate on a nanoscopic level. Did that mean anything? Entirely made it up. It has been a while since I've been able to do any good technobabble. Okay. Ashlyn, could you use your short sword to see if we can't pop this panel off? Right. There. Huh. Yeah. So, all the skullduggery, and it comes down to when you turn the orb, it's just flipping a switch. No tumbler, no need for a light valley wave, no combinations, and certainly no ham sandwich. What? I'm hungry. Anything more complicated, and it probably would require maintenance? I am sticking with my ran out of ideas idea. Let's just move on. A small walkway just extended across the pit. Right, let's hurry this up so we can get some chips and dip or a burrito or something. God, I should have brought some handy snacks.
So let me get this straight. Some ancient alien guy thing has this great treasure. He goes to all this trouble finding some remote hellhole and builds a fortress to protect said magical and wonderful treasure. But oh no, that whole fortress thing isn't good enough. No, we've got to make a bunch of absurd traps like falling rocks, a giant rolling boulder, or, I don't know, a series of mechanically operated saw blades.
And that's another one failed to get through that thing. Sir, I'm starting to question our strategy of just trying to run through these things. Seriously, guys? Listen, just stop trying for a moment. You guys are like lemmings. You know that lemmings don't actually do the whole hurl themselves off the cliff thing? That was just the filmmakers pushing them off. No, they didn't. Oh, come on! That was Wilhelm! You owe me $20.
Alright. Your Baron commands that everyone stop. Just don't do anything. You're not going to get a promotion just by getting through this insane death meats grinder thing.
There has to be some pattern, sir. These trips were obviously designed to allow people through.
Yes, but I seriously doubt there's a how-to manual on this one. Even if there were, it's probably in the hands of some archaeologist. Damn it!
Baron, sir?
Commander, I'm about to do something ridiculously stupid. If I should die, tell my mother that I successfully restored our family's name and honor.
But you haven't, sir. Not really.
I didn't ask you to tell her the truth, Commander. Lie to her. Tell her I died awesomely. On a horse, or a motorcycle, or on a horse jumping over a motorcycle. That was on fire.
Sir, you're getting too close to the source.
The penitent man kneels, the penitent man kneels, the penitent man kneels, the penitent man kneels! Judo roll, high kiba, random rope on a random gear! Ha! Eat a dick, Harrison Ford!
Why the hatred for Harrison Ford?
I needed something relevant. Forward, my red shirts! No, seriously?
Oh good, another locked door, because we haven't gotten through so many of these.
Looks like our other tricks aren't going to work on this one. Where did you come up with that idea of sliding a piece of paper under the door and poking your finger through the hole, Regan?
It is a very tried and true method. Seems to be a theme around here. The artifact that operated this door plugged in here. There seems to be some sort of touchpad too. But how do we activate it in lieu of the artifact? Can you, randomly push buttons?
What is your deal with randomly pushing buttons?
But I'm bored and I'm hungry. You can't actually. Huh. That didn't seem to do anything. Well, there's always the easiest way. We shoot the door.
No, wait, it's magnetically sealed!
Oh, stop quoting Star Wars, nerd. He's not quoting Star Wars.
Just told him not to.
Although, the situations are not dissimilar. Is everyone alright?
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Ugh, I know, right? Just some guacamole or granola and I'd be good. Wrench, what does that plug-in look like to you? Large data transfer. Is there electronics or anything like ours? My guess would be audio and video. That would make sense. The artifact looked to be a holograph projector of some sort. Now we're getting somewhere. So we just need an emitter of some sort. But where are we gonna find one? Our wrist computers have one built in for interfacing with air. Give me one moment to modify my own. Lay done. Lay done. What? I can make stupid French jokes too. Okay, we just plug it in and it does absolutely nothing. Nice music though. A bit avant-garde for my taste, but still nice. The video information may not be transferring properly. I do not know if I can fix alien architecture. We'll have to make do without the video.
It repeats, almost like Morse code. It's asking if the captain brought some Derringer snacks.
No.
Damn.
Wait a second. Those tones, they're the same on the touchpad. So, wait. Is this a game of Simon Says? I'm sure it's a bit more complicated than... Wait, onwards and upwards. You know, I've always wanted to see that one. You were saying? I'm tired of defending this bloody culture.
Seriously, who makes a giant pit full of spikes?
A giant jerkface who's a big jerk?
Thank you.
Sir, the men's morale is dropping. I just realized I shouldn't have said that.
My tired! My company! We have passed many trials and tribulations on this day. We have lost good blood, true friends and true family. But still many struggles await us. Let them not die in vain. Do not let their sacrifice mean nothing. Not for glory, not for power, but for the many shiny things that await us.
Please stop speechifying, sir.
Never! We stand at the very precipice of victory! Not a moral victory for some hollow cause, or the glory of a lofty count or duke, but for our own glory and cause! If this treasure is worth even half of what the traitorous Tenius and Rixel believed it, then we, all of us, could dominate the Confederacy! We would be so much more than the dukes or archdukes. We will be kings!
Are you actually planning on sharing the riches with him?
No, are you kidding? This is all for me.
Baron, I can't believe that
That a confederated baron would viciously lie about letting his soldiers have any glory or share in the profits? Commander, you should know better than that. You didn't receive that rank by being a naive dolt.
No, Baron, I didn't.
Now that we have that sorted, go forward and be my meat shield! Ah! Damn it, a shut door? Seriously?
Pardon, sir, but serves you right.
Shut up and get me out of this.
shouldn't be much farther. The vault should be right here. Ah, good. We've bypassed numerous locked doors only to arrive at another larger locked door. Now we just need to pick Commander.
Captain?
Do you smell that?
Yeah, it wasn't me, sir.
No, this is different. It smells of acrid, smug superiority. Oui, another French joke. Haha, unintentional French punchline. But no, this is a smell that I've not smelled since Cologne. Something probably from Cephas Beta, last detected on Cornerstone Station. Mezen. Major Zarek Mezen. Where are you, you unlikable one-eyed serpent? Captain Farr Novarider. We meet again, and you've brought your entire crew. How lovely. If you're here, it's safe to assume that Rixold is here as well. I'm here, Captain Aphelion. I was hoping that you'd at least open the vault door before you realized, but I guess I was rather optimistic with this odorous self-entitled boat anchor. Haters be hating. Well, it seems, Mezen, that we have you at a bit of a disadvantage. Assuming that Tennyson here would like to throw in, I'm weighing my options. Then it appears that you're facing 6 against your 2. Wait, did you just count me in that figure? Right, my 5 against your 2. You might want to count me out too. But I would love to join you in punching fools. This fight is not honorable enough to sully my French blood. Gah, bloody French. 4 against your...
I'm out. I have a schoolgirl crush on Mezen, and Rixel probably has cooties.
3 against your...
I should probably sit this one out. The old plastic knees are starting to pain me in this cold.
Well, Mezen, it looks like we face each other in 2-on-2 combat.
At last, I, Baron Edgar W. Galabrax, have reached the vault.
You know what? Fuck it. This is an interesting development.
Captain Novarider, I have you cornered. Oh, if it isn't your wannabe arch nemesis. Watch carefully, you cyclopean goon, for you are about to witness a true professional at work.
Nah, burn. Eat a dick, Novarider.
My men-at-arms, ready your weapons, for we are about to purge this room of its foul... Commander, didn't we have a lot more than just 10 guys?
About that, Baron, sir.
It was that bloody swinging scythe trap, wasn't it?
Very bloody, sir. Quite the powder keg now. Stay right there, Rixel. Easy, Captain. You know, I've run through all the scenarios. Wait for you to open the vaults, then kill you when your guard is down. Turn Novarider and the wild horses against you, take your little Brandon Fillin hostage and force you to open the vault for me, etc., etc. Very thorough. I had a good teacher. None of those strike me as so effective as starting a little chaos and waiting for things to resolve themselves. Clean up what's left, then have the vault all to myself. Just keep your hands where I can see them, Rixel. What? You'll shoot? You know as much as I do, Captain. There's only one way this goes down. One gunshot, one little spark, and Galabrax's men kick into full John Woo mode. A spraying and a praying. Mezen takes the opportunity to leap onto Novarider. Galabrax, jealous of the rivalry, leaps in. Novarider's second and other crew members go after Galabrax's men. You, in desperation, attempt to open the vault. Meanwhile, Brandon Fillin hides in the corner crying. All that's left in the end are a few bleeding out their gut, and no one to claim the prize. Could be worth it, just to watch you die. Fair Johnny Cash.
Surrender, Novarider! We have you all outnumbered!
And yet, I've still beaten you. Numerous times, in fact. When you had better odds.
I was but a child then.
You still are. No, burn.
Nibble on my short ones, Novarider!
The good news, Ashlyn? I don't have to wait for you to shoot me. I don't even need a gunshot to be heard. I just need the mere suggestion. Don't you? Grenade!
Look out! Grenade! Take cover! Open fire! Let's John Woo this shit!
Everyone take cover! We're in the grenade lane! Reloading!
Not so fast, Novarider! This may need to slow down so you have a chance, Mezen!
Back off, Breton! Novarider is mine!
Damn it, Rixel!
The legend misses? Could this be the fall of Captain Ashlyn the Thelian?
Die!
I am heat! Pull him into cover! Reloading! I've got him!
It is no good. I cannot move my arm.
Galabrax's men have us pinned down. I can't get close to them.
Reloading! Focus on helping Wrench. Captain, we need help!
I'm a little busy, Commander Derringer. It's been a while since we've been in a three-way free-for-all, wasn't it, Mezzin? Indeed, Farr. Crux Alpha 2, was it not? Bianco Station, I believe. That whole business with devastating Dawn and the statue of Archduke Sunkicker. Ah, yes. Good times. How are you two so calm? You face Baron Edgar W. Galarax, the greatest swordsman in the galaxy. Hardly the okayest swordsman in the room.
Come on, Italian, why waste time with me when you could be opening the vault?
You killed Brandon.
I didn't kill him. The Confederation killed him. You left him to die.
You know, you're right. I do want to open the vault. I want to open it so that you can see the treasure just before you die.
Oh, that's the spirit!
Regan, here! It's the librarian's core. Plug it into your wrist computer.
Okay. Why?
Use him to open the vault.
Oh, right. You know, with people shooting at me, this seems rather scary.
I'm sure the hyperslug will have some oatmeal raisin cookies ready for the first person who opens the vault.
Shit. Commander Hollander, give me some covering fire. For John and delicious oatmeal raisin cookies.
Seriously, who the hell is John?
Reloading. Alright, librarian.
Dramatic music!
Open the vault door.
I, the librarian!
Dramatic music.
Thank you. But we're in such an action. However, I cannot.
What? I thought you were the key.
I, the librarian, dramatic music!
And one piece of a 36-element hold!
The vault door is separate from that element. I cannot open it.
You decide to tell me this now.
You did not ask.
Crap. It worked before. This ancient alien culture is dumb.
Hurry up and go.
Oh, these oatmeal cookies better be delicious. Really, Captain Felion? I'm disappointed in you. Who would lie about there being oatmeal raisin cookies?
I don't need to take lessons in morality from you.
No, but I could show you a thing or two about swordplay. And parry, step, and to the vault I go.
Or not.
Ugh, damn, my arm. Good one. You've gotten a bit better.
Although not as good as I would have liked. I intended it to be your throat. This will be fun.
Oh, these oatmeal cookies better be delicious.
And once again, someone has lied to me quite viciously about there being cookie, oatmeal, raisin awesomeness. Of course, in retrospect, this vault hasn't been open in the last, 100,000 years? So I'm pretty much the idiot here. Huh. More interestingly, there seems to be absolutely nothing in here. Librarian? Dramatic music, blah blah blah. There's nothing here.
Your powers of observation, Regan Edison, are commendable.
Thanks. My point is, there's supposed to be a vague and nebulous treasure here.
Again, your powers of observation are outstanding, Regan Anderson.
So where... Wait, are you making fun of me?
Truly masterful powers of...
Oh, right, I'll be good. Ashlyn is not going to be happy about this. Wait a minute. There's a pedestal here similar to the one we found on that swamp planet. Parts are missing, but the projector marble is there, so the hologram might still work. Yep, called it. Giant purple people eater. And it's speaking in a language that I have no understanding of or have any way to decipher. Wait, librarian.
I am the librarian! Can I do my thing?
Yes.
Dramatic music!
Your headache-inducing thing. What was it you said about a hole?
But I, the librarian, dramatic music. I'm a single piece of a 36-element whole.
Of what? What's the hole?
Of a complex structure of information storage and passing.
Like you're part of a program of some sort?
Correct.
If I were to plug you into this hole, then would your language centers also be transferred?
Regan Anderson, your powers of observation.
I'll take that as a yes. Alright, in you go.
Oh, hello. Regan Anderson, I believe.
Yes?
You've brought me my memory, Regan. For that, I'm eternally grateful. My name is Jagadanti Denalkobosh Diamond. Yeah, see, my parents were always fans of the new trendy names. I much prefer Dan.
Are you also known as the Hyperslug?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Rather hated that name. Seriously, a hyperslug? Not a terribly remarkable creature, is it? It's just a slug that moves a bit faster than normal. Ooh, scary. Not that it matters to you, but in my time, my species wasn't exactly the most clever when it came to naming conventions. Or anything, really.
Yeah, I picked up on that. You're not exactly what I imagine when I think of a dreaded space pirate of an ancient alien civilization.
Space pirate? Is that the legacy I left behind? bother.
Wait, you're not a dreaded space pirate?
No, I was a librarian. The librarian, in fact.
Dramatic music.
What?
Never mind. What do you mean you were the librarian?
I was the last librarian of my civilization. We were on the decline, you see, as evidenced by our poor naming conventions.
I thought you were at the apex.
But logically, there was nowhere but down from the apex, now is there? Do try to keep up. Our culture no longer had a need for libraries and their caretakers. Being the last of a dying breed, I took it upon myself to begin the codification and storage of my civilization's collective knowledge, knowing that if I didn't, it would have been lost. You must understand that we had become so decadent that we had even started choreographing our gladiatorial sports, so...
Pro wrestling.
What?
Never mind, continue.
My point is, there wasn't much in terms of the modern samples. Instead, most of the older, more important pieces of literature, art, and sciences were in private collections, requiring me to, well...
Commit vicious acts of piracy?
aggressively borrow.
You were a pirate librarian. Wait, so this isn't a fortress. It's a library?
I believe that was obvious from what I just told you, yes.
Then what was with the traps and the pitfalls and the like?
I wanted only those intelligent and clever enough to bypass the obstacles. That way, I knew they would be able to properly handle the information stored here.
Set a low bar with a pit full of spikes, didn't you?
I am a librarian, not some ancient tomb raider guy. Listen, drop onto my cup. Look, point is, I began collecting and storing all of the important arts and sciences here in this vault to keep them safe for future generations of my civilization to return to. I even built this hologram to store my own knowledge and to function as the curator in case anyone had any questions. Of course, none of my civilization ever returned, the witless heathens.
You realize that we're on an icy moon of a rogue gas giant, right? It's pretty hard for people to find.
And we're not. We're on a populated moon of a gas giant near our homeworld.
Maybe 100,000 years ago, now it's a rogue planet hurtling through the galaxy. Something impacted it, knocking it out of orbit.
Oh dear. I may have doomed my own civilization. That would explain many things.
Didn't think of that one, did you?
No, I did not.
Oh, jolly good fight, Eric. Indeed, Farr. Indeed. Now, if you would be so kind as to die. Fret not, riches to steal, women to grope, knaves to punch. Don't forget that I'm here too, Novarider. Your doom will not be by this poser's blade, but by my very hands. Oh, punches during a sword fight. Major Zerg Mezen punches during a sword fight. I'm a pirate. That's what I do. Funny thing, so do I. Give up, Farr, you copycat. You first. Clever ruse. Thank you. Commander Downhill, report. We're holding them off, Captain. 4 down, 6 still standing. Hollander, reloading. Make that 5 and 5. Hollander is bandaged up, wrenched his arm, and he's back in the action. Missed. Mostly. And what of you, my fiery little minx? Still dealing with Rixo, and quit hitting on me. Not until you give in to my lovable charms. Quite infuriating, isn't he, Captain? Be quiet and hold still so that I can kill you. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm actually quite disappointed, Ashlyn. You used to be able to handle me on the mats in less than a minute. I've seen you annihilate entire squads of anti-Confederation separatists. When we went AWOL, it was all downhill. If anything, I did you a favor when I led you and Brandon into that trap. I freed you from him. There was a while there that I didn't dare cross your path. There was nothing that was going to stand in your way. Now that you've met the villain, you've gone soft again. I will rip you to shreds, Tennyson. I will scatter your ashes to the four corners of the Confederacy. And then, when I'm through, I will lie on the Cavalinas' common room couch and read one of LaRoe's comic books while Regan plays a video game, my head resting on his thigh. And I will forget you. No one will remember you. Oh yeah, that's more like it.
Oh, and then there was a service where you could upload a video to the galactic-wide network. Most of it was rather useless, mind you. Mostly just kids blathering on about conspiracy theories or racist stuff, or going out with their heads stuck in paper bags. And God's forbid you should read the comment sections. A hive of scum and villainy.
YouTube.
What?
Never mind.
Look, Hyperslug, or Dan, whatever. I'm noticing with all your collecting and codifying, there is really nothing here.
Oh, right. Over the years, a lot of species, not unlike yourself, have come by and taken it.
Wait, seriously?
I know, right? Their past due fees are astronomical.
So, everything is gone. There is literally nothing of value left in this vault.
Not a thing.
No ancient tomes of lost technology,
No.
artwork,
No.
no shiny objects.
Definitely not, except what's in the rubbish.
What rubbish?
Over my years of collecting objects and writings of importance to our culture, on occasion I came across some more worthless objects. I just shoved them in the rubbish bins thinking that no one would care about them.
Can I look and see?
To each their own, I suppose. They're in the dwarf department to keep them out of sight.
What the... Keep coming, Aphelion, you almost got me. Shut up, you insufferable worm. Oh, almost got me that time. Keep charging in, I'm sure it'll work eventually.
Tennyson,
Yes?
I know what you're doing.
Oh? And what would that be?
Trying to get me angry. I make mistakes when I'm angry. I know that.
And?
It doesn't work anymore.
Good one. Good one. I suppose this is where the knight in shining armor gets her revenge.
You have no idea, Tennyson.
Don't suppose I could talk you out of this.
Do you know what I remember most about Brandon just before he died? His face. He had the same expression of fear that you do. He looked at me with eyes that said, I don't want to die.
Great minds think alike.
Do you know what the difference between him and you is? Don't be stupid and answer, Rixel. No answer you come up with would be correct enough for me to not immediately kill you. He looked at me right in the eyes, even though he was afraid, and told me to live, to run.
What can I say, Ashlyn? I'm an asshole. Technically, the trap was for you. I wanted you out of the picture, but I should have remembered that Brandon would freeze when the shooting started. With you dead, I could have taken the notes from Brandon, and I wouldn't have to deal with the Confederacy, or Mezen, or you. I would be rich by now.
And you wouldn't be beneath my blade, begging to live. Time to die, Tennyson.
Everyone stop fighting! The vault is empty!
What?
Oh, bullpocky!
Oh yeah, bullpocky indeed. Trust me, I'm just as pissed as you are.
Perhaps not.
Sir?
Look at us, Downer. We just traveled many parsecs beyond what anyone in the Confederation has ever traveled before. We've laughed, we've cried. I wouldn't share this adventure with anyone else. You, Wrench, Hollander, even Regan. We are a tightly knit family, forged not by some false sense of honor or glory, but of the bonds that bring us together. It's not about the treasure. It's about friends. It's about family. It's about the experiences we share together. It's about us.
Lame.
Seriously, Novarider. The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, that message is about as empty and hollow as your love life.
Hurtful?
Sorry. Look, we're fighting over nothing. Oh, I wouldn't say nothing. I still think Novarider is a jerk.
Amen, brother.
Bro fist.
Blow it up.
Bam. Whatever, kill him if you want. Doesn't change the fact that there is quite literally nothing inside the vault.
Yeah, you must be joking.
Yeah, I risked my ass to come out to some godforsaken part of the galaxy, survived a crash. John's dead.
I don't even care anymore.
My best friend got injured.
Best of buds, Snow White.
You know it, Cream Soda. I braved numerous traps, faced down a hologram of some Cthulian nightmare pirate whatever. Yeah, I'm joking. Hilarious, right?
This has to be a lie.
You know what? Waste the time checking it yourself. I'm sure Ashlyn would love to carry your wounded ass in there and then stab you to death in a fit of rage when she confirms it with her own eyes.
Son of a bitch.
It's over.
Turning your back? I could kill you.
Not with that wound, Tennyson. Get yourself patched up. Don't let me see you again.
You know what? I have better things to do than get ignored by you two. Come, men. We return to the Perseus to make repairs and eat microwave pizza.
Very good, sir. God, I would kill Mezen for a microwave pizza. And I'd kill you for one as well. Or a lean pocket, or whatever. God, I'm hungry. Well, Novarider, do we finish our epic duel now or later? Later would be better for my schedule. Ideally with some gorgeous woman at my feet scantily clad in a metal bikini while my shirt is ripped. Deal, but I'll have 2 maidens who are even more scantily clad at my feet. Ta, child, jerkface. If I see you again, Novarider, it'll be the last time.
Mezen,
Yes?
I need a ride.
What do I get out of you bleeding all over my ship and drinking all of my diet sodas? An extra hand making repairs and perhaps an extra hand in piracy? Why not? You've proven yourself to be a worthy stooge. Deal. Ashlyn, are you alright?
Surprisingly, yes. Disappointed that there's no final treasure like I had hoped, but it's provided quite a bit of closure for me, and it feels good.
Well, don't be too disappointed. Turns out I was lying. What? You mind keeping it down until we know everyone else is gone? Yeah, well, the actual treasure that all of your notes made reference to is gone. There are several dozen Dying Star diamonds back there.
Wait, as in the diamonds forged when a dying star goes supernova?
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Yeah, the same. Turns out their culture didn't value them in the slightest. Luckily, our culture is quite a bit more petty and superficial when it comes to shiny things. I'm sure there's a lesson in that, but fuck if I can be asked. There's more than enough to keep the wild horses paid and in fresh supplies and repairs for a few years. And to keep you more than well off, Ashlyn.
You cheeky monkey! Ow! Don't hit! I'll hit if I want!
Ow! Stop it! Look, I had to lie to clear the room. Otherwise, we would have risked losing more crew members. We already lost John. Poor sod.
I swear you made him up.
How dare you? We loved John. Listen, I recommend another half hour, and then we start moving the diamonds. Excellent work, Regan. We just might make a pirate of you yet. Hate. Move that primary flux coupling capacitor to the rear of the ship. Those parts are non-standard, so we will have to make special modifications to the reverse hand wavium generator.
How are repairs going, Wrench?
Ils vont parfaitement, Commander.
I'll pretend you just said they're going well. It's good to be back in the frontier, isn't it?
Oui, mon commander. The Caballina, she had me worried. I was not sure that she was going to make the trip back from the exile Titan.
She is a resilient ship, Wrench. Made all the better by her crew. Have you seen Regan? I still need him to sign off on the repair costs.
Oui, he is over there speaking with Ashlyn.
The signatures can wait.
Bonne décision. The full funds were transferred to the account that you requested. With your signature, the contract between the Wild Horses and one Ashlyn Aphelion will be complete.
So formal. I suppose I have your decision to join me then.
I don't believe I told you my decision yet.
Oh?
But you're still probably not gonna like it.
Oh.
Ashlyn, I like you. A lot. As cheesy as it sounds, I would love to spend my days with you. That being said, I don't want any relationship that we start to be based solely on happenstance meetings and adrenaline. As much as I hate to admit it, the Caballina has become my home. I don't want to leave because this is where my friends are. Yes, I'm sure I will have to suffer through some more terrifying, life-threatening adventures, but at the end of the day, I can sit down with Wrench and Hollander to watch a silly movie or play video games. I do want to stay aboard the Caballina. I do like it here. Mostly.
That's why I like you, Regan. Always thinking ahead. I suppose that I already knew your answer when I asked.
So why'd you ask?
Just letting you know that I would like to spend more time with you, especially in situations where I wasn't abducting you.
That would be preferable.
Does this mean that I can call you then?
Please, the Caballina may be my home and her crew my family, but I'll need a break from them. Or 12.
Good. Stay safe, Regan. I look forward to seeing the crew of the Caballina again.
The entire crew? Ashlyn, my love, how about a goodbye kiss for me?
Well, one of them at least. Rooming with Rosalind was quite a bit of fun. We'll have to do it again.
Oh, come on.
Yes, and watching those silly movies with Leroux was quite enjoyable too.
Seriously?
But most of all, I enjoyed being with you, Regan. Do stay in touch. Perhaps one night I'll make you some oatmeal raisin cookies.
Please tell me you're not lying.
We'll see.
Are you lying or are you not?
Goodbye, Regan. See you soon.
Are you lying about combining both raisins and oatmeal into a cookie format? God damn it.
thus concludes the amazing adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses! While this adventure may have ended, there are certain to be many more to follow! Join us again soon, right here at boundcompass.blogspot.com for the many more tales to come! This amazing adventure was conceived, written, voiced, and oatmeal raisin cookies baked by Devin Peters! With sound effects by soundj.com, packtv.com, 3dmmstudio.co.uk, Flash, EFX, sounddogs.com, Series 6000, Extension 3, and The General. Supplier 2200, Digifx, Soundstorm Library, Impact Effects 3, Guns, Rotten Oaks, Airborne Sound Library, Matt Temple, The Sound Effects Bible, Triple Crown Sound, File Effects Library, Maxton Soundworks, freesound.org, The Sound Effects Kit, soundscalpel.com, freesfx.co.uk, and Sonic Science. All music created by Bradley Rains, copywritten 2014. Visit Bradley at www.bradleyrains.com. Bound Compass and the amazing adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses are copywritten 2014.
Well, all alone again, for the next 100,000 years or so. That Regan chap was good enough to bring me my memory system. Suppose I could have rewarded him with a fresh batch of my oatmeal raisin cookies.